Recently, I was struck by seeing some pictures of prisoners around the world and realized that there's something that we should remember that is shared in Hebrews 13:3. It says, "Remember the prisoners as though in prison with them, and those who are badly treated, since you yourselves are also in the body." The Bible focuses on several groups of people that God is particularly concerned about. Over and over again in Scripture, there is a repeat compassion that His Word, and especially Jesus Himself, tunes into about certain groups of people. Namely, those groups are prisoners, orphans, widows, the poor, and the undefended and the oppressed. We are to remember these. We're to help these, advocate for these, protect these, and focus on these, just like He did. That has not happened enough in our world. Too many prisoners and too many in each of these groups. These are the least of these that Jesus speaks of and says that when we overlook or neglect or mistreat them, we overlook, neglect, and mistreat Him. What an awful thought that is. Hebrews challenges us to be totally empathetic and totally committed to the needs of those that need so much. This has not happened. Not only are we corporately derelict in this world that we live in, we're collectively negligent. Well, I understand that it is politically and economically expedient to let this go on and on. But recently, as I was marveling at the Mars landing that happened a few weeks ago, I began to weep. And I didn't know where that weeping was coming from. I was weeping about children starving and being human trafficked when we are so smart in some ways, but we're totally inept in the most important things. In every life, including the preborn, is worth Jesus Christ to God. How do we not feel that? So remember the starving as though you are starving with them. Remember the widows and the orphans as though you are abandoned with them. Remember preborn babies in the womb as though you are in there with them, like God says that He is in the Psalms. Remember the prisoners as if you are locked up with them. And remember the oppressed as if you are oppressed with them. After all, we are part of the same human family, and each one is redeemable and valued by God. We all not only need to empathize and to have compassion, we must do something. Do anything for starters. Lord, have mercy on us and those you care about so deeply, and forgive us, not only for what we've done, but for what we haven't done.